Hello everyone. Today, I will guide you on how to play Commander Chess, a Vietnamese board game. Before diving into the main instructions, let's start with a brief introduction. This game was designed by Nguyen Quy Hai, release year 2010. This is a two-player board game, with one side being red and the other blue. Each side controls pieces on the board according to the rules of the game, aiming to thwart the opponent's strategic objectives or eliminate the opponent's commander. This is Vietnam's first modern strategy board game, inspired by the Resistance War against America, or Vietnam War. Next, we go to the Part 2 chess pieces. As shown in the picture, Commander Chess uses round-playing pieces, similar in shape to those used in Xiangqi. The game includes a total of 38 pieces, 19 red pieces and 19 blue pieces. These are divided into 11 different unit types, each representing a modern military branch or combat unit. The red and blue sides differ only in color. Their symbols, unit icons, movement rules, and capturing mechanics are otherwise identical. Next, we go to the Part 3 chessboard. As shown in the picture, the Commander chessboard is rectangular, consisting of 11 vertical lines and 12 horizontal lines, forming 132 intersections. A river separates the two sides of the battlefield. Two marked crossing points, known as fords. Adjacent to the river is a large blue area called the sea. How to arrange chess pieces on the chessboard. In the standard setup, the pieces are arranged as shown in the illustration. In addition to the standard setup, Commander Chess also offers several alternative game modes, including Advanced Setup. Each player has 1 minute to arrange their pieces freely before the game begins, allowing for customized battlefield formations. Human Chess, a festival variant, in which people take the roles of the chess pieces and play on a life-sized board. Next, we go to the Part 4, Movement and Capture Rules. First, Commander moves any number of intersections horizontally or vertically. Captures an opposing piece one segment away horizontally or vertically. Commander may not face each other directly. They cannot stand on the same row or column without a piece blocking their line of sight. If this rule is violated, the exposed commander is immediately destroyed. Second, infantry, engineer, anti-aircraft gun, militia. Moves and captures. One segment horizontally or vertically. Additionally, the militia may move and capture one segment diagonally. Third, tank, missile. Moves and captures. Two segment horizontally or vertically. Additionally, the missile may move and capture one segment diagonally. Fourth, artillery. Moves and captures. 3 segments horizontally, vertically, or diagonally. May capture by firing over intervening pieces. Fifth, Air Force. Moves and captures. For segments horizontally, vertically, or diagonally. May fly over intervening pieces. When capturing, it may either occupy the target's position or remain on its original position bombing. However, when capturing an enemy air force, it must occupy the target's position. Sixth, Navy. Movement, up to 4 segments horizontally, vertically, or diagonally. May move only on the sea, coastlines, and riverbanks. It may not enter fords or move deep inland. There are 3 offensive weapons on board the Navy, including anti-ship missile. Captures. Up to 4 segments horizontally, vertically, or diagonally against enemy navy. After capturing, the Navy must occupy the target's position unless blocked by land. Anti-aircraft gun. This weapon is used for air defense, and its specific functions will be explained later in a separate rule. Naval gun. Captures. Up to 3 segments horizontally, vertically, or diagonally against land-based units only. May capture by firing over intervening pieces. When capturing an inland pieces, the Navy remains in its original position, but must occupy the target's position when capturing pieces on coastlines or riverbanks. Next, we go to the Part 5, Headquarters Rules. Headquarters can't move or capture an opponent's piece. In emergency, the commander can hide in the headquarter if necessary. However, other pieces can break the headquarter to capture opponent's commander. And if an enemy commander is directly in front of the headquarters, the commander cannot enter. Next, we go to the Part 6, River Crossing Rules. All pieces may cross fords. At river zones, only the following pieces may cross freely: tank, infantry, militia, engineers, commander, and air force. All other pieces, such as anti-aircraft gun, artillery, and missile pieces, may only cross with the assistance of an engineer. The engineer must be positioned at the riverbank as a bridge deployment point. Supported pieces, such as anti-aircraft gun, artillery, and missile pieces, must be placed adjacent to or directly behind the engineer, and are then carried across the river as if using a temporary bridge. When capturing an enemy piece across a river, the artillery, missile, and anti-aircraft gun is allowed to immediately occupy the target's position on any river segment. Next, we go to Part 7, Riverbank and Coastline Rules. The Navy and land-based pieces with a movement range of 2 or more segments may pass through one another while on the same coastline or riverbank without being blocked. Exception: a friendly Navy piece does not block the commander's line of sight while both are on the same coastline or riverbank. Therefore, the normal commander visibility rule still applies. Land-based pieces may not move onto the sea. When capturing a Navy piece at sea, they remain in their original position. However, when capturing a Navy piece on a coastline or riverbank, they must occupy the target's position. To make it easier to understand, the Navy is the underwater pieces, while other pieces are on land. Therefore, it makes sense for the Navy to pass through land-based pieces, but the Navy may not pass through enemy or friendly Navy pieces because it would be trapped. Next, we go to Part 8, Additional Naval Rules. A Navy piece may attack only the enemy Navy piece directly in front of it, and cannot attack an enemy Navy piece positioned behind another Navy piece, as shown in the example. However, land-based pieces behind the enemy Navy are not blocked, and may still be targeted normally. When capturing an enemy Navy piece, the attacking Navy must occupy the target's position unless prevented from doing so by land. If movement is blocked by land, the capture is made without occupying the target's position. The Navy may not pass through friendly or enemy Navy pieces. Next, we go to Part 9, Air Defense Zone Rules. Anti-aircraft, missile, and Navy pieces create an air defense zone, no-fly zone, with the following attack ranges. Anti-aircraft: 1 segment horizontally or vertically. Missile: 2 segments horizontally or vertically, plus 1 segment diagonally. Navy, or more accurately, naval anti-aircraft gun: 1 segment horizontally or vertically. If an Air Force piece flies through the air defense zone of a Navy, missile, and anti-aircraft gun piece, or directly over any of those pieces, it is immediately eliminated. When an Air Force piece captures a Navy, missile, and anti-aircraft piece, both pieces are eliminated. If an Air Force piece captures any piece located within an air defense zone, both the Air Force piece and the captured piece are eliminated. If an anti-aircraft, missile, or Navy piece moves to place an Air Force piece within its air defense zone, the Air Force piece is not eliminated immediately. However, if it remains in the zone instead of flying away, it is automatically eliminated at the start of the opponent's next turn without requiring a capture action. Next, we go to Part 10, Heroic Piece Rules. Any piece that places the enemy commander in check is promoted to a heroic piece. A heroic piece gains +1 segment to its attack range and gains diagonal movement if it does not already have it. However, pieces that already have diagonal movement instead gain +1 additional diagonal segment. When the Air Force is promoted to a heroic piece, it will transform into stealth aircraft. A stealth aircraft piece may attack Navy, missile, and anti-aircraft pieces without being destroyed in a 1-for-1 exchange or by entering an air defense zone. If only the headquarters and the commander remain, the headquarters is promoted to a heroic infantry piece. However, it will no longer allow the commander to hide inside. In addition, the heroic pieces receives an extra 10 points. Heroic missile, anti-aircraft, and Navy pieces create an enhanced air defense zone with the following attack ranges. Anti-aircraft and Navy: 2 segments horizontally or vertically, +1 segment diagonally. Missile: 3 segments horizontally or vertically, +2 segments diagonally. It also gains the additional air defense zones shown in the illustration. The last remaining piece protecting its commander, excluding the headquarters, is also promoted to a hero, even if it has not yet placed the enemy commander in check. Next, we go to Part 11, Rule of Terrific Speed Operation. Air Force, Navy, and tank pieces may transport the commander, infantry, and militia. Air Force and Navy pieces may also transport tank pieces. Navy pieces may transport Air Force pieces. Each transport may carry up to 2 pieces. Engineer pieces may transport artillery, missile, or anti-aircraft pieces, but may carry only 1 piece at a time. Loading a piece onto another piece consumes 1 move. A commander being transported by a tank, Air Force, or Navy may pass an enemy commander. However, it may not stop directly facing an enemy commander, or it is immediately eliminated. Transporting and transported pieces may move and attack independently during the same turn without acting in any specific order. For example, in an Air Force tank militia formation, the tank may attack first, followed by the militia, and finally the Air Force. Next, we go to Part 12, Score Rules. Infantry, anti-aircraft, militia, and engineer 1-segment movement 10 point. Tank and missile, 2-segment movement 20 points. Artillery, 3-segment movement 30 points. Air Force, 4-segment movement 40 points. Navy, 80 points, combined value of its 3 weapon systems. Anti-ship missile 40 points, naval gun 30 points, and naval anti-aircraft gun 10 points. Commander, 100 points. Headquarter, 0 points. Finally, we go to Part 13, End of the Game. First, ending by tactical warfare. Naval battle. 1 player loses 2 Navy pieces. Air battle. 1 player loses 2 Air Force pieces. Ground warfare. 1 player loses 2 tanks, 2 infantry, and 2 artillery pieces. Assault mission. 1 player's commander is eliminated. A tactical warfare game has a 15-minute time limit. If no victory condition has been achieved when time expires, both players total the point value of all captured pieces. The player with the higher score wins. If the scores are equal, the game ends in a draw. Second, ending by total war. A total war game ends only when 1 player's commander is eliminated. A total war game has a 30-minute time limit. If the commander has not been eliminated when time expires, both players total the point value of all captured pieces. The player with the higher score wins. If the scores are equal, the game ends in a draw. In addition, we will cover one more section. Part 14, Alternative Game Modes. First, Compact Mode. Each side removes 2 engineer units from their lineup. Second, Naval Tactical Mode or Aerial Tactical Mode with 9 pieces. Naval Tactical Mode. The game is decided only when one side loses both of its Navy pieces. Aerial Tactical Mode. The game is decided only when one side loses both of its Air Force pieces. And this video ends here. Goodbye everyone. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. Consider subscribing if you want to see more. Leave a comment down below if you have any questions about the rules of the game or video.